feel my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak. Without no regret, you got no love. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life.
Finally, I could see Luton do that again. You know what I mean? Lift a trophy. That would be nice. Obviously, back again with another Hatter show. We're going to get it done and dusted. You know, talk about this. I'm not leaving it for a couple of days and being a bit more, you know, not harsher on the players. You know what I mean? I'm getting it over and done with now. And obviously, like always, I'm joined with my dad. How are we, Dad? After watching that absolute shit show.
Fucking bitterly disappointed, mate. To be honest with you, angry at certain players, even though you know we had to play them, but they're shown their level. They're not good enough. You know, no, get out of the club.
Yeah. We're saying it's facts. Even when we've been winning games, you know, we've been saying this. Get certain of these players out of the club. They've still got that League One mentality. Some of them.
And it's not so much to defeat. You know what I mean? I expected us to lose. Yeah, probably maybe worst case scenario like 3-0, 3-1. You know what I'm saying? But the way they just absolutely mullered us, and yeah, they did play well, exceptionally well. But you know, they just played like a League One team. Some of them players, you can see that some of them players they're not in it for the long run. Their true colours have been shown. And I'm on about players we've signed, and I don't want to see them in the Luton shirt again.
No.
Keeper, you know, you can't really blame him. Like you look at some of the shots, and you're thinking, oh, yeah, you should have maybe got a hand, but you can't really be saying that. That's going to ruin his confidence. People getting it to, you know, I keep seeing all these, you know, stupid comments from people. You know, that we got 9 players out, mate. 9 players.
Like I said on the watch along,
we're now 6th goalkeeper of the season. We've had 3
no luck. The gods don't want us to do well. I said it on the stream. I'm not. Come on, man. How are we making have to do 2? I can't even speak now. You know what I mean? This is how much it's just bullshit, basically. Look how much we've had to do 2 changes before half time.
Consistently. Every game, there's someone injured. Every single game. Oh, for the last 10, I swear. And that obviously is not helping out. We are down to the bare bones. We are down to, you know, playing the bare, but the like people not regulars and they'll probably be leaving the club or should have already left the club.
Yeah.
And other, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're gonna once they went 3-0 up, they were on it. And we, you know, all the yellow cards, and I'm not really even blaming the ref because some of them were worth it, and they were stupid challenges.
Yeah,
no need for it. That didn't help us. We miss Campbell, we miss Bree, we miss fucking Sluga.
That's real talk. It's real talk.
You know, we missed Adebayo there. Cornick was obviously rested. And I thought, you know, once we're 4-0 down, there's no point bringing Cornick on. Because if he gets injured and we ain't got Adebayo and Cornick, we got to beat Reading or we got to beat, if we scrape into the playoffs now, we got to beat Nottingham Forest. We got no chance, mate. So, you know, we don't want to risk that. And I can understand that. I'm glad Clark's back. We should be starting the next game for me. We need to be going all out attack.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. We need to go all out.
Attacking players.
Fucking excuses.
You know, let Matt Ingram just sit there and chill. You know what I mean? Pull up a chair because that's what we need to be doing, and that's what we probably will do. You know, We normally bounce back. This could be a good kick up the arse in a way, because now it might spur us, because that's what it'd feel like not making promotion or whatever, potentially. That's probably what it felt like to them as well, because, but it's not reality, because we've still got a good chance. And, you probably won't see a performance like that again this season, especially if we do, even if we make the playoff. I don't think so.
Yeah, I was going to say, but there's not
It's
much
very rare that
to hopefully see another performance like that. You know what I mean?
And also, again, let's put it into context again. Fulham have beat a few teams 7-odd this season. 6-7s. We're not, they're a good side. It's not as bad as it seems, but certain players just didn't look. Hilton getting a yellow card straight on, running around like a fucking headless chicken. Like, he had a few good touches and that, but he was never a real threat. Jerome's similar, he's too old. Against the better clubs, he's not going to have it. Snodgrass was all right. He was the only one. You know what I mean? Even he got a yellow card, but he was by it. Potts, ridiculous challenges, just late, just not
fucking again. How many times this season?
Not good enough for this level. It's just not good enough for this level. They're quick art. He's, he'll consistently do that if he's playing. But we had to play him.
We had to. Yeah.
Lansbury Lansbury offered nothing like he has all season. Fuck off. Don't give him another contract. It's not comparing to other.
He's fucking cutting the grass, man.
Compare him to the other.
I'll say it with my chest again. Most disappointing player. I'm not hearing Musgrave. Look at the fucking age difference and look at the experience Lansbury's had.
Definitely not Musgrave. He hasn't been given enough opportunities. Like, if you're saying that, then you need to have a word with yourself. Like, Lansbury's played bare games, and he's probably played good in two.
Throughout his career,
and even then it was like, just he went off. He was just winning the midfield battle, but he wasn't like, he's meant to be like a technical player, like spanging them passes about like fucking Snodgrass does. You don't do none of that. Snodgrass does it consistently. He's levels above it. Levels above him.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even.
I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see Potts. Definitely don't want to see Hilton now. Been a good servant to the club, but now you can see that he knows he's not the main man. You know what I'm saying? And when that is the case with players, they know they're not going to be at the club that, he's just, why are you fouling people? I was like, we're going to get someone sent off. And then,
it felt like it with the way they were just getting in behind us.
Fred pulled up. And again, another unlucky. He's probably won't play again this season.
No, I can't see it now. No.
He
just come back, didn't he?
So we got Kyoso's our main outlet there now. That's it, probably, unless Bree does come back, which I don't think he will be.
No, yeah.
And that's a massive miss. I'm hoping he might be back for one of the playoff games if we get there. But I don't think he'll be back anytime soon. And I think Adebayo might start. I think he'll be back. I think he was rested.
Yeah, I got asked that earlier. Was he injured or rested? I think it's a bit of both, really.
Nathan Jones would have known that there was a high possibility they would lose this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why he didn't play.
And like I said, we were the same yesterday. We knew we were going to lose, but it's just the manner. It's just, it's just calamity. And about, felt like I had Harry Maguire at the back.
I don't know. No, a lot of their passes were just levels above. And when your defence ain't, make Lockyer and Burke, again, they couldn't really do a lot. But it was just that change, I think, at half time. Because Campbell would have been massive in that midfield. He would have battled hard for the ball. And do you know what I mean? And broke up the play a lot more. And then we had to switch it up. And then, and Naismith from the first minute, he done that clumsy flipping straight away. I was like, no, man. He hasn't, since he got injured, he ain't been as good as he was. It's unfortunate,
Yeah, that's true.
you know. But this is where you look at the team and all that, and obviously, you know, this is a test of character, massive test of character. If they can, they've got to switch that off and go right. We you know, we need to do to Reading what Fulham just done to us. We need to prove. I said this before. We need to prove why we were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Why we deserve it. And I know it's difficult, but generally, certain players have stepped up. Some players, when you know, when they've come in, when players have been injured, but now, even I'm so glad that Clark's back.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He
Ever
was going
since
massive.
pre-season, we knew it was going to be a massive season for him. You know, we've seen it in games. There's been games where you could tell we've been missing that attacking spark that he brings.
I'm hoping that I don't know, Berry's fit or someone else in that midfield because I don't want to see Lansbury in there. I just don't. Or Campbell's injury is not that bad, which I don't think it is because he was sitting on the bench at like.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he didn't have like anything around him. Yeah.
So it's probably just a bit of caution more than anything. And yeah, I expect him to be back, and I want to see him in the midfield. Obviously, I want to see Clark in the midfield.
Yeah.
And Snodgrass.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, definitely. That would be the main three, especially if Campbell is back. No, I totally agree. It didn't seem as bad. It's just,
you know, I want that. That's a test of character, and we know this team's got character. We know this team bounces back. Maybe that's meant to, you know, because that, if anything, it's either going to go, you know, one of two ways, isn't it? That's going to totally ruin.
What is this knobhead doing outside? Get a fucking life.
It's going to totally ruin the players' confidence, which I don't think it will.
Yeah.
Or they're going to.
Hopefully, it's like what's happened to Coventry, you know, when they've played us, where they always, you know, go rampant on someone after. But I know we're not doing a Reading preview or anything. I just don't think it's going to be like that. I think they're just going to frustrate us, and it's going to be a difficult one. It really is, especially with the injuries. We don't even know who's even going to be back.
Yeah, and I agree, and you know, I know we need to win, but it depends on other results as well, and that's going to affect the game massively. Because say at half time we're drawing, right?
The thing is, we're the early game, so we'll need to.
No, they're all the same time. I think.
Are they?
I think so.
Let me double check right now.
I think they are. I'm pretty sure they're all the same time. It's the last game of the season.
Oh, I looked on Friday for some reason. Saturday. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Actually, yeah,
right.
they are.
So, for instance, say we're drawing 0-0 at half time, and I don't know, Middlesbrough are losing, and Millwall ain't winning, whatever. Yeah, then we're gonna have a bit more confidence. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, is he gonna keep that away from the players? But the crowd's gonna start shouting stuff and that. Do you know what I mean? It's right. Or you need a goal. You need a goal. You know what I'm saying? Because
especially how close the pitch is, they'll definitely hear that.
Yeah, because if Middlesbrough start score and then they're winning and the current table and we're drawing, they're above us or whatever, on goal difference, then that will filter through to the crowd. So it's going to be mental. But test the character. I'm not even like, it is what it is. It's just what isn't. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. Like, we can't. I don't know what to say anymore about it because I knew it'd go to the last game of the season.
Yeah, like I said on the watch film, I don't know if you was on it when I said it, but I said you said it some time.
It's been an amazing season, so I reckon that.
No, definitely. You know,
I reckon
where we expected to be. You know, I just said my prediction was 10th. Yeah. You know, as much, you know, like I keep saying, as much as I, you know, you know, we're not expected to be in the playoffs. It'd be very disappointing to bottle it this late.
Exactly.
That's the thing I'm most annoyed about. Or would be most annoyed about.
But you know what? Like, I don't know what to say as well, because you know my feeling now is, even if we make it,
The injuries are going to affect
the
us.
injuries that they have to affect the team at some point, and you can only fight so far. And
I think a lot of that you've seen today. You know, the other players have not stepped up. Most of them.
Yeah,
pretty much all of them.
And I think it's going to. I think that's going to be our problem. Man. But we're still going to be a championship team next season. Let's not forget that. We're still going to be playing decent teams. We've still got another chance. So
hopefully,
it's not like I've given up.
Hopefully, it'll be the derby as well, home and away with fans.
I'll put it this way: if we do go up now,
that's what I'll say.
It'll be a miracle. That's it.
Would.
I'm going to state it as it is. The injuries too. You know, the way Nottingham Forest are in form as well. If we haven't got Adebayo, Cornet, you know, or whatever, we're playing, you know, the team like we had to play today. We're fucked. We're fucked. And yeah, Ingram might be all right keeping that, but again, like we had to do it. But
like I said on the watch along, I think people are way too harsh on him.
Yeah,
because you got to remember that's his first game for Luton.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, like, and you know, I'm not, you know, but he's not going to be 110% Luton want to win. He's not. He can't, because he hasn't been with the squad. It's not that his fault, but he can't be in that same mindset as them. So he ain't going to be able to give that 110%, because that's what gives you that boost, or supposed to give you that boost. I thought Musgrave done all right when he come on, and that yellow card he got, bollocks. He just ran in. You know what I mean? It was just bollocks. But whatever. Like, he create. You know, I think he's more dangerous than Hilton is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely so.
You know, and I think the most disappointing thing for me this season is not seeing Mendes Gomez much.
Yeah.
Because out of anyone, I was like, at first, I was like thinking, yeah, this guy's good, man. Like, expecting him to score like 10 goals this season or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is there.
No, I know he hasn't. Yes.
If Hilton's getting in above, you know what I'm saying?
I know. It's an absolute joke, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, because we could go on with strikers. Say the same with Musgrave, he's barely got a chance. Obviously, Thingy's out on loan. Piera, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He's out on loan, isn't he? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I agree with you. It's the Hilton thing. It's time's up, time's now. You know what I mean? It's like John Cena theme song, mate. It's time to go. You know what I mean? Your time is up. Your time is now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's no disrespect to him in that.
No, it's not. Like I said on the watch along, you know, he's been a good servant in that. But I'm sorry, we're trying to progress. You know, he will not be. If we did go to the Premier League, come on, imagine him in it. Like, let's not take the mick now. And that's no disrespect to him. That's just, it just wouldn't work, is what I'm trying to say. So,
yeah. Anyway, let's not berate too much. We said our piece on that, and that's it. And it's facts. Anyone tell me different, then let me know.
So you never know with this fan base. You probably will. Someone probably
level.
would.
No, I doubt it. Lansbury, lazy, mate. It's just not. He ain't. No.
Cares about his grass cutting company, bro.
Yeah, it's just on the way. It was like that apparently at Forest and that as well. For a bit. So I'm not.
I remember. You know when Door on Tour, I went on his channel after. There's a lot of people in the comments slating Lansbury. Apparently, he just disrespectful in a way.
Yeah, well, he ain't been. You know, I just think that.
Most disappointing player, I'll say it to the end of the season.
Definitely.
Even if he was to do something if we did get to the playoff final or whatever, it's still disappointing player for me.
Yeah.
I know that might sound a bit mad because we have whoever done something would be an instant legend if that was the case. But no, mate,
just take it for what it is. The way I'm feeling at the moment is, if I'm not holding. If we don't make it, I'm already prepared for that. And into the playoffs, and if we do, then even then, it's going to be a bit right. Let's see who we got fit, because you need your big players, and if most of them are out, say we ain't got Campbell, we ain't got Adebayo, we ain't got Bradley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Big up Visible Island. He says hello. We have got a lot more comments, by the way. Just going through ones that are questions and that sort of thing. He says you lot going to do player ratings. We haven't done player ratings for a while. But do you know what? Let's do it, because I want to see who you think the highest player that you would give a rating was. So we'll start off with Ingram. Like I said, for me, people's criticism on him is harsh. Maybe I need to look at the second goal again. But other than that, they're very precise finishes and very good strikes, most of their goals. Let's be serious now. I don't know what I'd give him, though. You know what I mean? Because he did concede 7.
Exactly. I'd give him a 5.
I can't really give him, 5. Bang average 5. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, below average, isn't it, that? And that's because of the amount of goals, and you can't, if he was a better keeper, then maybe he would have got his hand on a couple of them. Let's not beat around the bush. This is what I was saying before. He's at the same level as James Shea. You get better keepers that would maybe have got a finger on it and that, but some of them, it look flappy. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're good shots and that, some of them, come on.
True say. Especially, another thing I didn't mention as well, maybe another not great point he had in this game was when he come running out and they nearly got the third. I think he got away with that with Burke or Lockyer, whoever it was. Yeah, I think he got away with that. But yeah, 5 is what we're going to give him there. We'll move on to, we'll go Potts.
Well,
so I'll let you start off.
Well, he weren't meant to start, which tells you.
True.
Anyway,
obviously that was the last change with Naismith.
But still, he plays in that position. He's played in that position a few times. He weren't offering. You could see that he's not at the level, and that's it.
Yeah.
Rash challenges. 5 he's getting.
5. I'm going to give him even lower. And United have scored. I'm going to give him a 4. Elanga scored for Man United. So there you go there, if anyone's interested in that. Ollie's doing it as well. Obviously, as a neutral, he's gone Potts 3. I was thinking 3. He agrees with Ingram as well. Give him 5. Who we move on to next? We'll go Lockyer. Do you know what? We'll do Lockyer and Burke as a pair.
Well, I think
they were about the same, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they were as bad. That bad, really.
I agree. I think the only thing maybe was that time where the player got in behind both of them. Through the middle. That was the only thing. They did actually play. They'd done some good tackles and that. A clearance off the line. They weren't actually that bad compared to a lot of other players. But yeah, go on.
I'll give him a 6. I know it might sound a bit generous, but I don't think he cleared off.
I think that's fair enough. To be honest.
They weren't that bad.
I'm going to give him a 6 as well. We'll move on to Fred. We'll do Fred. Obviously, we can't really rate him too much, but from what we saw and that.
Well, I thought he was pretty poor. Anyway, before that, there was a pass that Snodgrass. No, but
flipping hell, my dad's trying to get me copyright out here. You know what I mean?
My phone obviously agrees with me or disagrees with me. But anyway, there was a moment where Snodgrass tried to play the through ball to him, and he was met. He should have run onto it. He just didn't, and a couple of other position. He just weren't that great, and then he pulled up. Yeah, so
Taylor, I love Taylor's reaction. What the fuck? I can imagine, when that actually happened, he done some face. He probably done some face, I can imagine. At least we've had some positive vibes. But yeah, sorry, what did you rate him? Sorry?
I'm going to rate him a 5.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I think that's fair. Because a lot of it, like we said, we can't really rate him too much because of obviously the injury. It's just one of them unfortunate ones. We'll move on to Bell. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think this was one of Bell's worst games.
Definitely.
I'm not going to lie. You could tell Nathan Jones was fuming at him, especially in the first half.
Normally, he's positive going forward, but it was like he was a bit scared of them or didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Especially up against, who was it? Tete? I think it's Tete. They're right back.
Yeah, but he definitely weren't his best game. I'll give him a 5.
5. I'm going to go even lower. I'm actually going to give him a 3.
3?
Yeah, no, seriously, I think he was poor. I don't want to criticise him though, because he has, there has been games where, you can see he's getting better and better. But yeah, this game, I have to give him a 3 as well. Ollie's also gone with a 3 for him. Ollie says he freaked out at that noise. Oh dear, that was brilliant. Oh, dear. But yeah, moving on to the next player. We'll go Naismith.
He made that rash challenge, got away with that. Then he had a shot. He was just average, really. There was a couple of times where he played some good touches and that. I'll give him a 6. He weren't as bad as certain other players.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I'd give him a 6 as well. There was a turn, you know how he can do them cheeky little turns. There was one of them in the first half.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I'm not just giving him a decent rating because of that. Compared to others, I just think, like you said, he did do some good passes and touches, and he weren't the worst out of the lot, like you said. So, Naismith 5, that's fair enough. But yeah, moving on to the next player, we'll go Lansbury.
Just fucking anonymous, mate. All he does is just get. That's all he's doing. That's all. It's in his mentality now. It's not. Just not. He don't offer enough.
Just quickly for you, who's the most disappointing player this season for us?
Him.
You'd go.
Other players have stepped up and contributed, like even a little bit. Most. I'm not disappointed in Potts and Hilton because I know they're not at that level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You have been saying that for ages. Yeah.
He's supposed to be at that level, but he's been anonymous, mate. Might as well have fucking Joe Morrell in midfield. Fuck. I'll give him a 3.
3?
Yeah, 3 fucking bus pass to the next club.
No, I'm going to go over 3 as well. I was thinking of 2, but no, I'll go over 3.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next player. You've already mentioned a bit of his performance. Snodgrass.
Yeah, Snodgrass was decent. Again, similar to, he couldn't do a lot. He tried a few things. He got a bit frustrated, but then he could see it. What was he thinking? If I was a manager, I'd get rid of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he's quality. He's quality. I want to keep hold of him.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Definitely levels above certain players.
Yeah, without shadow of a doubt.
And he could get into the Fulham team as well. I'm not even going to joke about it. He could get into the Fulham team. So
100%.
But again, he couldn't really do a lot. And I'd just give. I can't. I'm going to give him a 6 as well. No one really is going to get hard. I don't think anyone's getting hard on that. And he got subbed as well. So.
Jeez, 8. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say 6 as well. Big up scene, Luton fan. He says, "What the fuck happened there?" Jesus.
I don't know. My phone does that weird notification every now and again. I think it's set to
Oh no, he's on about the game. Don't worry about that. He's on about the game.
Right, all right, fair enough.
But yeah, I don't know what that noise was. I've never heard your phone make that noise. You know what I mean? Some circus vibes, weren't it? You know what I mean? It's like a defence today. Absolute clowns at the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to the front two. We'll do them in. Let's just do them as a pair actually, because they weren't great. You know what I mean? Hilton and Jerome together. I think they're very similar. You know, both losing out on the ball. Yeah, doing all right flick-ons, but then the other one would just lose the ball.
The thing is, as well, you could see that's what our attackers do. They chase the ball down. So when you've got Adebayo and Cornick doing that, they're causing problems. They're making the defence panic and stuff. Danny Hilton and Cameron Jerome, they're not really causing no problems, and they haven't got the pace to chase the ball down like the Adebayo and Cornick. They haven't got it. So obviously they're going to try and do it, but they just haven't got it. And that is another massive disadvantage for us. Look toothless. You know what I mean? Normally in games, even if we're getting peppered a bit or whatever, we're still creating chances. We created nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, they've done all right flick-ons, but what's happening after that?
Yeah, and there's
one and another. What's happening after? Nothing.
Yeah, but I'm going to give them 4s. That's being generous, like especially to Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4 as well.
Sounds harsh.
The flick-ons were nice, but other than that, nothing, mate. Nothing. You know what I mean? No creativity whatsoever. Not good enough. And you know, maybe Nathan Jones, like we said, did look at it and rest Cornick for Reading, but I knew that front two was never going to work because they haven't got pace, one or the other. They can't get in behind defenders. So potentially for me, I understand the Cornick resting 100%. But someone like Musgrave should have started, or Mendes Gomez,
Musgrave,
Jerome, or someone like that. Not Musgrave. I wouldn't have even started Hilton. Well, we both, I rung you before, and we was, when I told you, we was like, oh god, it's just not there. He's not at that level. Like, he's been a good servant, yeah, but all good things come to an end. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it is with him. So that's what I'll say about that. But yeah, we'll do the players that come on briefly. So the players that come on, Kioso.
I don't think he done too bad when he come on. You know what I mean?
Nah, to be fair.
I know he still conceded, but nothing was really his fault. He was looking, he was just, it was all right. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, no, I would give him probably a 6. He is another one of those standout players. Do you know what though? I agree with this. I'm actually going to give Snodgrass the highest rating. I'm going to move his up. So what did we give him? A 6. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm not going to move up too high, but 7. Because I remember that cross actually. That was a brilliant ball, but no one got onto it.
But what I will say, but that's what I was saying. Like he's levels above.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what he do every game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Premier League quality right there. That's not natural to him to be able to do that. As well, he's just playing his normal game and he's looking good. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But I can give it that. You know what I mean? Because there was a couple of times where I could see him talking to the players before the game kicked off. Trying to G him up, saying things, he's got experience. And then I think when Fred didn't run for that ball, he was like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I see a few times where he was trying to, get him to raise the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I saw that as well. Yeah, no,
I mean, if he was at the club longer, I'll probably give him the captain's armband.
True. Yeah, no, that's true. 100%, especially if there's experience.
Yeah. I hope we can keep hold of him for next season. Even if we don't make the playoffs, he'll be instrumental next season if
100%.
it's about to
Yeah.
keep it. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Nah, definitely. No, I'd 100% agree with that. We'll move on to. We'll do Musgrave. We'll do Musgrave, and then we'll end it on Clark for the player ratings. Obviously,
Musgrave,
everyone.
you know, come on, you know, he looked. You could see that he had the pace already, but by then it was kind of too late. He had a cut. He won a free kick. You know what I mean? Silly foul, whatever. I don't even think it was, to be honest. Sort of
I mean, I've only seen it once, and it looked it, so I might need to look at it.
But anyway, that's irrelevant. Anyway, it's just what could he do after that? You know, especially with Hilton still on. If Cornick was there with him, then they would probably have worked together. They'd cause problems. You know what I mean? But not going to diss him too much or whatever, because what could he do by then? So I'll give him I'm going to give him a 6.
I'm going to give him a 5. So I'm going to give him. Like you said, it's quite it's a bit of a difficult one because we was already in a predicament. So yeah, there you go. And then obviously Clark ended up on Clark, the last player.
Come on too late, but I could see you could see that he was more involved. He done more than some did throughout the whole entire fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Really, there was a couple of moments where he won the ball back, he was digging in, like Campbell would have been. You know, we missed that heavily, and I know he's going to start in the next game. I'll give him 6, just for that, just for the way he come on and he looked hungry and he was fighting for the ball and winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and by then we were fucked, and he was still there. I like him a lot.
Going to agree with the 6. You know, ever since pre-season, like we said, we've always seen that he's going to have a special season, so to speak. Obviously, he's been unfortunate with the injuries, but
definitely,
you know, I know people sit there and go, "Oh, it's pre-season," but you know, he was doing a lot, and then you know, you've seen it in games where we've missed him. You know that he hasn't played in, unfortunately, due to injuries. You know, standout games for him this season, even when we drew 0-0 with Nottingham Forest away. You know, he's very unlucky at that game. He had a couple of chances. Blackpool, he was one of the many players. The away game, obviously, creating a lot with you know, especially on that left hand side with Musgrave, Adebayo. You know, the attacking players that game. Yeah, it's been a lot of games. You know that you can tell we've missed him when he hasn't been able to do you know, obviously be injured and all that stuff. But there you go. So my highest player rating was Snodgrass. Yours was level at the top, was it? Level between quite a lot of players. So there you go. Just thought we'd do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's not really an awful lot else to say. Obviously, we'll do a preview to Reading nearer the time. Obviously, probably do it on Friday. It's frustrating, man. Absolutely frustrating. Like we said, we knew we were going to lose, but the manner we lost.
It could be a blessing in disguise. You know, sometimes that happens, man. Like, maybe we needed that kicking as well. Maybe we needed to go right. Because we don't want the players to think, well, actually, if that's the level that we're trying, we're not good enough. Some of them ain't good enough. But we got 9 players out who potentially are definitely good enough. So let's not forget that. As a squad, we are good enough.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
So many important players missing, and let's hope that a couple are back at least. You know, I want to see Adebayo back, Cornick, Clark, Bradley possibly.
I want to see the strongest lineup we can go with possible, especially if how the game could be. It's going to be,
and if
it'll be decisive. I think it will anyway. I think it'll be one where we'll have to win. Simple as.
Yeah, I don't want to see Jerome and Hilton start. I don't want to see Hilton starting a game this season again. Jerome, not really. I want, if you're going to put anyone, put Musgrave on. I can, you know, Jerome's got the experience and but sometimes this is how players make their name. I've seen it before in playoff fight. This player,
look at Mendes Gomez last season.
It's his first game this season, and he could potentially have won, you know, the playoff final. I've seen it loads of times. Got to be thinking about.
Like I said, look at Mendes Gomez last season, what he done at Wembley.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll totally agree. I swear that's sort of.
And the worst thing again, I'll go back to it. It is the fact that we've got a lone goalkeeper. It is never good, never good.
No.
When we was in League Two, we lost in the playoff to flipping Blackpool and that. The same thing, man. We had 2 keepers in the space of like 2 weeks and that, and they're both fucking shit. You know, Ingram might be a decent backup keeper, but he ain't keep. I don't know. You could. It's just a difficult one. They've got to play him. That's the rules. If you loan someone, you have to play him. Mate, you know, ideally, I reckon Isted would have started. If the rules were you could loan someone and put him on the bench, I think Isted would have started. I really do. But the rules are he has to start, and he's going to be playing against Reddit 100%. And if he's got any, you know, shit about him or whatever you want to say, after conceding 7, surely you're going to be itching to keep a clean sheet in the next game. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying?
True.
You're going to prove your way. What? Oh yeah, in your CV, you went on loan to Luton for potentially only 2 games, and you conceded fucking 10 goals or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Not a good look, man. And I know, like you can say, Fulham's a one-off with Mitrovic and all that, but still, you know, certain players step up at certain times. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to judge. Do you know what I mean? Because but what annoys me was a lot of them shots were long shots, man. Some of them I was thinking Sluga would have got down.
Do you know what that reminded me of? A lot of their long
Shea
shots.
would have got down to that. Some of them. I'm being serious.
It reminded me when we played Swansea, the home game. Because every single goal they scored in that game was a long shot.
Yeah.
And like you said, yeah, Shea probably would have, because back then it was Sluga in goal as well, and that was you know, say Sluga weren't. Sometimes he'd flap at it, whereas I know Shea would bring it down with him. You've seen that a lot this season when he's done vital saves near the end of games as well. So yeah, I totally agree on that.
And I will say,
I just thought I'd say it reminded me of that.
If it is what it is, if we don't make it, you can't moan too much. We've had a great season.
It'd just be disappointing, you know, because how late it was. That's the only thing.
If we can continue with that attitude, that work rate and stuff like that, and get Deadwood out of the club, sign some, you know, I think we potentially will probably change formation next season as well. I don't think we'll keep the same formation.
Yeah.
I just don't, because it doesn't.
What do you reckon it'll go to then? Or you just think it'll change?
I think he might go back to the diamond that has worked so well for us in previous campaigns.
True. True.
I think another reason why Mendes, Gomez, and Fred hasn't started so much is because their positions are like left wing and right wing or whatever, and we're not having that. We're just having the fullbacks.
True.
And I feel Bree could easily go into a back 4 on the right. Do you know what I'm saying? And then a left, you know.
Yeah, that's a proper 4 at the back. Yeah. Because then his role can be similar to. Obviously,
we've had that formation.
I'm not comparing them as players, but his role could be similar to Trent in the way he bursts forward, because we know Bree likes to do that.
Yeah, they can still do that because we've had that formation before where Justin and Stacey, bombing forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We weren't 3-5-2 then. So I think that's potentially going to happen. We need to sign some better midfielders, and we need to then try out Musquay, you know, and Mendes Gomez up front, and possibly maybe even sign someone else with a bit more experience, but you know, someone who's checked their attitudes out more this time, man. Not having these ex-Premier League footballers just just coming in and just taking their wage, like not really in for the battle, in my opinion.
No, I totally agree.
But keep hold of Snodgrass, you know, keep hold of certain player. Berry, I'm not sure. I'd potentially give him one more season.
Yeah, I would. You know, like I said, at the start of the season, I didn't think he's championship quality, but he's shown that he has.
Out of anyone else.
Or is, sorry, not has.
out of anyone else, he showed that he can play at that level.
Absolutely. The vital goals he's got at points as well.
Yeah, he
I'm not
deserves
going to sit there. We'll probably do like a season review, But yeah, I'll leave it for then. I mean, I won't go through it too much now, especially that he's unfortunately not been inside due to his injuries. But yeah, predictions for Birmingham Blackburn, says Ollie. Too little, too late for Blackburn, isn't it? Really, to get playoffs. I think it is. Is that their last game?
I think they're out of it.
Yeah, I think they're done out of it.
I think
Birmingham got a draw to Cardiff, which I expected. I actually said 1-1. There's a lot of problems at Birmingham. A lot of problems all around the place. The manager situation, the owners, the players. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game. Well, what do you reckon, Dan? What do you reckon?
I reckon the opposite, mate. I reckon that it's just going to be
almost like goals flying.
I reckon it's going to be like a friendly.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think you might see a few changes in that. I think it's just going to be 1-0. I think go either way. I do think there'll be a few goals. I could see like a 3-2 either way or something, personally.
Okay. 3-2. If you had to say one of the teams, who'd you go with?
Probably Blackburn.
Blackburn, fair enough. I'm going to say.
Because they're
I'm actually going to go the same as seen here. I'm going to actually go 2-0 Blackburn.
They'll be thereabouts or thereabouts next season, man, because they've got some decent players. Right. It's going to be tough.
I've said it as well. I think Swansea will be up and around there as well. I do.
This is where we need to start. There'll already be plans in place if we don't make it. But at the moment, hand on heart now, I can't see us. Obviously, there's always that chance, but I can't see us getting promoted.
No.
I just think it's showing now. It's showing now. And if the injuries continue...
The injuries, yeah. That's going to be the main thing.
There's no chance, mate. What are they going to do? Call us up? You know what I mean?
Oh, dear.
I wish, you know what I mean? But obviously, no football. Well, I'm not anyway. But I do think we'll beat Reading. I do. I think with Luton Town, and we do it the hard way, and we will do it the hard way, but we will do it. Other teams are going to fuck up around us, I feel. Whether it be Sheffield United. Sheffield United have got Fulham next. I'm saying Fulham ain't going to just think, that's it, job done. They're going to want more.
Yeah.
So I expect them to beat Sheffield United.
Mitrovic going to want to get as many goals as possible.
Exactly. Because the record's 46. So I think he needs 4. He's going to be hungry for that. They're going to be hungry.
And he is that guy who could probably get 4 in one game.
Yeah,
how many did he get today?
I think I don't know if he got 2. I think he got a hat trick, maybe.
And the thing is about Sheffield United, I've actually watched quite a lot of their recent games. They can't hit a barn door.
Yeah. So but I think we'll do it.
I'm not going to go there, but I've seen it firsthand. They can't hit a barn door.
If we finish, all depends what happens with Forest. But I don't think they're going to get second, in my personal opinion. I think they're going to get third.
For me, it's
not
for me. We all know it's down to tomorrow's game now for second.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean potentially now, because if you think we're going to finish 6th, yeah, probably. Then no, actually, we won't. Whatever. If we do finish 6th, we're going to be having Nottingham Forest. You don't want Nottingham Forest.
No, you don't want that. You don't.
If Bournemouth fall into that, then they'll be so devastated that they hadn't gone up automatically that they just crumble. I think. You know what I mean? So I'd rather play them, but whoever we play, it is going to be tough now because of the injuries. Again, it is because of the injuries.
It's going to be even tougher. It'd have been tough anyway, but even tougher. Yeah. 100%.
We've got 9 players out, mate.
It's a fucking joke.
9 good players out. We've got no key. We've got a keeper from Hull City on loan from Hull City. Because we can't get a Premier League keeper. That's what we wanted. because the rules say that he can't, for whatever stupid reason, after a certain time, I think it is, because obviously we had steer or whatever. But
yeah, just quickly, a loan like Steer, would have been brilliant. Like obviously because his when he first come to the club, I remember talk about it on here. We were saying like his ambitions, like he's hungry, like and desired to do well and that. But yeah, an emergency one is not great. Not in this, what potential with us. It's not.
You shouldn't have to play them, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
No.
Put them on the bench, obviously. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't have to play them. Because I think we would have, if Ice did, he probably would have started. I don't know. It is what it is. Just forget about it. Fucking 7-0.
It reminded me of Brentford all over again.
Yeah, and they're that
another
good.
London club. They're from the same area in London, aren't they? And all.
Didn't Brentford go up that season, or did they lose in the playoffs? I can't remember.
I think they lost because that's when we had Graham Jones. Didn't they go up? Yeah, they went up last year, didn't they?
Yeah. So, but anyway, they were on the up. They're a good team. You know what I'm saying? And that you saw the level.
Look, I'm watching them. We're sort of watching them now. You know what I mean? In the Premier League against Man United, even though Man United not great at the moment, but still.
But whatever, Fulham have, they've got that potent. They've scored over a highest scoring team in the country. Put someone, they were on fire, by then the mentality's fucked, Joe. When we were 3-0 down, we were done.
Yeah,
absolutely
definitely.
Done. And you could see the whole thing, but we've got the mentality. Reading, we ain't got a great record against Reading, but their form's not great. Our form at home's good. We've beat records this season or whatever. I've done, gone to certain clubs and beat them for the first time. This is a massive game for us. Obviously, it's going to be nervous and that for the players, but if you want it, they're quite capable of beating Reading. It's not beat around the bush. So for me, they should be going out there and doing that.
Yeah.
And then chill out for whatever it is. Regroup. Go again. Make sure that, you don't cave it. You know what I'm saying? That you're just on the ball. Just go for it now.
Yeah.
It all depends on the injuries again. We can't even, if we suddenly get Bree back, Adebayo back, Berry's back, Ruddock's potentially on a bet. You know what I mean? Like even Ruddock now, we're missing him. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And he ain't even been great this season, you know what I mean? But just for the depth and the options, we are. It's facts.
I would have him over fucking Lansbury. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%.
We just need that certain players back, or I don't want to see Potts playing again.
No, I don't.
I don't want to see Hilton playing again.
That's it.
If Hilton's playing on Saturday, mate, I'm gonna be fuming.
I'll be fuming. For me, it should be Jerome and Cornick. If Adebayo's not back.
No, Musgrave wouldn't even be playing.
Or Jerome. Even Musgrave. Not fucking Danny Hilton. And that's, like I said, no disrespect. Good servant for the club, but, all good things come to an end. That's all I've got to say about that. So, there you go. Big up Leah. Said today was a blessing in disguise. We'll beat Reading. Hopefully. The owners are actual fans of the club. So that's the thing I like about Luton compared to a lot of these so-called top 6 Premier League teams. They're owned by people that don't even support the club. You know what I mean? But there you go. Yeah, but QPR have had a massive downfall. They're similar to Luton in the way with the keeper situation. They've had to have like 6 different goalkeepers as well. I don't really. I watched them play Bristol City, have a 1-1 draw to them, and I watched them play Bournemouth, and they had a very good chance at the end. People can sit there and go, "Oh, it was a centre back," but at the end of the day, he's had all the time in the world and he's blazed it five miles over the bar. You know what I mean? Probably not today, Ollie. Probably not today. We'll do a season review on the Hatters show, and then I might potentially do one with a load of different Championship fans of the opposition. I might do that. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely do one for the Hatters show. So I think we're going to wrap it up there. Dad, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to the ironing board in the background. If anyone hasn't, I didn't see it. You got to make light of it. Yeah, it was. I was angry as that, but it's in our hands. Like, it is what it is. This is what Luton Town does. I've seen it for years and years. So you just got to roll with the punches, and I still think that we're going to get in the playoffs anyway. Put it that way. I think
it's just
feel it.
Yeah, winning it is a different story, with the injuries. But yeah, I think we will get him.
I feel that even if we make it and we get in there, just that experience of playing in the playoffs, going forward to next season, if we make them again, then we'll be a lot more confident. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we've been in that situation in the pressure cooker. So it's not. I just want us to make it and just not. If we don't get promoted, we lose narrowly or something. We don't get battered, which I can't really see. Unless we've got all them injuries still and we're playing Forest or whatever, and then I can see them giving us a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
But let's leave it to the football gods, and see what happens. And
the gods ain't going well for us with the injuries, are they? That's what we'll say.
If the fans are behind them on Saturday, and they rise to the occasion, then maybe we can just turn it around. If we can smash Reading, then that'll give us so much confidence, and I think that's what we need. We just need to go out there and go look at what Fulham done. They're good, you know what I'm saying, and we are good enough to be in there.
Yeah,
just hope that certain players are back, and then we'll do it.
No, absolutely. Bit of a random one, Dad. What flavour's the vape?
What flavour? It's I don't know. It's some billionaire.
2-0 United, by the way.
Blueberry and cherry.
What did I say? What did I say about Ronaldo? I said 2-1 United. I said Ronaldo will score. So there you go. But yeah, there you go. There's the answer to that. That is a positive. That is a positive if we don't go up. That for me, that's definitely going to happen. I believe if Watford don't win next week, they're actually down.
They're down anyway. Down anyway. They're not.
Yeah, we know that. But like actual confirmed,
they'll be going to League One next season.
But yeah, that's a positive to look forward to. If we don't go up, let's be serious. Home and away, actually with fans as well. So yeah, that is one thing to look forward to if we don't go up. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, they're definitely for me. It just proper confirms it. And they're going VAR for the goal. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Episode 39 of the Hatters Show. Like we said, we'll get it done and dusted today. Get everything off our chest. I'm not waiting for the other day, Friday, to be a bit more lenient on them.
Sometimes you need with certain situations, you need an instant reaction. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly. And I felt that needed to be done here. But yeah, obviously next Luton show, most likely Friday, where we'll be obviously previewing the Reading game. Obviously going to that together. So obviously you'll most likely be on the vlog, Dad.
Massive.
It's going to be massive. Yeah, the atmosphere, like I said, on the watch along needs to be on job, especially for how big this game is going to be. But yeah, as I said, we'll do like a preview and that nearer to the time. If any news comes out about, I don't know, maybe players being back or anything like that, then obviously we'll discuss it in there as well. But Dad, obviously you do music. Where can they find it?
Daisy D Mixcloud. Check it out. Give it a subscribe. If you really, really like.
The United goal didn't stand, by the way. I think Ronaldo is just offside. So take back what I said. He'll probably still score though, and they're literally going forward again. But yeah, definitely check that out. But yeah, like I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream if you haven't already. Hopefully, you lot have enjoyed. I know a lot of you would have. But yeah, we've made, done funny points. Obviously, Dad, your phone going off. I don't know what the hell that noise was. You know what I mean? That's brilliant. But yeah, there you go. Don't forget to smash a like I said. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the notification bell on. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel as well, T-Boys TV Extra, where I post clips and highlights. Non-sporting channel that will become. And yeah, share the channel as well. That proper help. And yeah, like I said, if you could smash a like, that would help with the algorithm as well. Like I've said recently, it helps get the channel out and that sort of thing. I think that's why a lot of people see the vlogs. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back with watch long tomorrow to Liverpool Villarreal. So yeah, massive game that is for obviously both teams. And yeah, see if that Champions League semi-final can live up to Man City, Real Madrid. Well, maybe not that much, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I've longed it out. So yeah, until the next one, big up Visible Hand as well. He's come on today. I believe he is actually a Luton fan, so he's come on today in the stream, and we had a good conversation with him. And big up everyone, like always. Up the Luton, win, lose or draw, right till the end. Exactly. That is how we roll, Taylor. You know what I mean? I know back in the day, I said when we lost some penalties, that's it. I'm not supporting Luton, but I was young. You know what I mean? I realised that they're Don club. You know what I mean? They're not just like this money thing and all of that. But yeah, anyway, I keep longing it out. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you lot tomorrow. If not, potentially Thursday or Friday. Definitely on Friday for the Hat Show. But yeah, till next time, take care. And come on, you Hatters. Stay safe with the Hatters. Come on to town. And yeah, in a bit. Peace.